Alright, hello and welcome! This is Mahoshi. We are about to finish Final Fantasy, hopefully this time. We had a bit of a bad session the last time, just had some rotten luck. I'm hoping tonight we'll have a little bit better luck, but we are going to try to finish things up today. Alright, here we go. Straightforward, back into the past. Oh, lovely, 4 frost dragons. Not the best first fight to have, but I suppose I can deal with it. That's right, kill those frost dragons quickly, please. Not bad, 2 of them are already dead. Come on, Rosa. Nope, she cannot get it off before the blizzard is affecting us. Oh, well, at least if one of them tries to use Blizzard on them before we can kill them, then it won't be quite so bad. And I must say that Blizzard did a lot less damage this time than it did the last time I really had to deal with them. That might be because of the ribbons and the Aegis shield we have equipped. It is rather unfortunate that they just couldn't give enough description for the weapons armor when it came to the extra abilities. That was something they definitely pushed for in the later RPGs. You'll be able to see that on the next game we play. And 4 frost dragons again, how lovely. Actually, his mage staff is kind of unnecessary, so we'll try to make sure we mitigate any physical attacks that might come his way. Here comes a blizzard. I'm not gonna bother to cast anti-ice this time. It's not doing too much damage and we have plenty of time to make that health back up. Alright. I thought they had all attacked, but I guess there was one more. And all of a sudden their attacks are increasing in damage. This is not very nice. Whew. Barring the rare fight that we got pulled into on the last time we played, these first couple floors are actually probably the most dangerous of the whole Chaos Temple, because you have to deal with these multiple frost dragons casting Blizzard against all of your people. And I can't believe he did not finish that damn frost dragon off. There, he finished it off that time. And for those of you that noticed, yes, I must admit that while off screen, I did take the liberty of getting us some heal potions. I figured it'd be alright for y'all not to sit there and watch me buy, I don't know, I think it total be like 87 heal potions one at a time. Nah, I don't think you need to watch that, so I'm sure you can forgive me for doing that off screen. Alright, here's the most annoying floor of the first area because of these gas dragons. Just don't like them. And of course they are the most common fight on this floor. Alright, use of the heal staff. Daggum poison skill. I'd rather they physically attack us. No. Let's give Kudo another chance to kill that gas dragon. You could just go ahead and use one of the many heal potions we have if you get to use your turn. Alright, Rosa uses the heal staff. I was hoping she'd get to use it. Now with luck, Merlin will also use his heal potion before Dirk attacks. Especially now. But of course not. Oh, but it doesn't matter because the gas dragon did not die. Come on, Dirk, you're falling down on the job on me. Alright, good. Rosa pulls the heal staff off first thing. Get us a little bit more health. And this time the gas dragon opts for a physical attack. That's good news for us. Down it goes. Okay. Probably have one more fight on this floor. Other than the battle square. There it is. And of course the monsters get to cast their rub spells first. It's a good thing that we have protective rings on to keep their rub skill from being very effective. Get us out of there, please. Thank you. A few of the massive amount of heal potions that I bought. Let's get them back over 200. That makes me feel better. On to the battle square. The Phantom. Oh, he managed to paralyze Dirk. Not anybody else, though. He is the one without a ribbon, so I'm not completely surprised. Alright, come on, Kudo, hit him hard. Pretty decent hit. Still not hard enough, though. Let's give him a Fire 3 spell and a Heal Staff. I don't know how effective it's gonna be. Not really. I should have just had him physically attack again. No big deal. Alright. We move on. Okay. We'll come this way. Up here to these. I am fairly surprised that it took that long to get a battle, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay. There we go. Here comes the Mage Staff. It should kill the zombie dragon that Kudo already attacked. Very nice. And here comes Dirk's attack. Beautiful. That's the kind of battle that I like. Alright, we press onward. Here we go. Two worms. We'll use the defense. None of his attacks are really going to help much. If anything, hopefully I can stop him from getting physically attacked. There we go. Very nice damage. Alright. Down they go. Four chimeras, huh? The Bane Sword will be our friend in this fight. Hopefully Merlin can pull it off fairly quickly. The Chimera do have a fire-based attack that hits us all if they choose to use it, so... let's hope they don't. Their physical attacks aren't too strong, but here comes one of them using Cremate. Fortunately, the damage isn't too much. It's a fairly weak hit-all skill. Come on, hit these guys. Give me at least one of them. Really? That's unusual. Usually if I use the Bane Sword on a 4 Chimera battle, at least one of them dies. Alright, in that case, let's allocate the attacks like that. And with luck, Merlin's physical attack will be able to deal the amount of damage that Dirt just couldn't quite pull off. That works. Man. Seems like my physical hitters just aren't given their all this session. But I suppose as long as I don't have the luck that we had last session, I think we'll be good. Alright, here comes the Heal Staff. With luck, they won't get to attack before we kill them. Nope. Here comes one with the Cremate, which will pretty well negate the Heal Staff usage that just occurred. Death to one. And death to the other. Very nice. Almost there. Alright. Here we go. Got ourselves a couple of Earths. His magic skills won't do much, so once again, just use the defense to try to keep yourself from getting physically hit. You'll take the most damage if you do so. Some pretty decent attacks. Let's hope we can counter with good attacks of our own. Not bad. Alright. Very nice. And of course, as always, Heal Staff. Even if I have the other three Bum Rush, almost always will have her use the Heal Staff, just in case she can sneak it in before the attack kills. I do find it interesting that they didn't bother to program agility to have an effect on how the rounds go. In later games, in later RPGs, they definitely have agility impact the order that the turns are taken in round-based combat like this, which makes sense. But in this first Final Fantasy, I suppose, you know, it was easy enough just to kind of make things random. I mean, but, you know, that's not bad. This really was, back in its day, this was, you know, awesome. This was the stuff they had out. This was amazing. You could actually have a whole party to fight with. Oh, pretty much all of the RPGs at that point were RPGs where you kind of had to fight alone. There wasn't really a party with this magic system and all that. This was some revolutionary stuff at the time. I've got plenty of heal potions, so I'm not going to be shy about using them. However, I'm not gonna well, he's at top health, but even if he wasn't at top health, I wouldn't bother healing Merlin. Because with his HP as low as it is, if Lich decides to cast Nuke, Merlin is more than likely down for the count unless we're lucky enough for him to get hits with mitigated damage. It shouldn't be difficult to take Lich down in a single turn. There we go, 2 attacks. Very nice. Let's hope that luck stays with us and we don't have the issue we had last time. Alright, we are on the fire floor of the temple. Well, here they come with this heat. I find it kind of funny that they even gave the Agama this ability, because the damage is so low. I mean, I suppose when the Agamas were first introduced in Gurgu Volcano, it did do a little more damage than that. But at this stage in the game, it's more of a mere annoyance than anything else. Just not enough to kill him. That's okay though, because that gives Rosa the chance to use the heal staff, which is always good. Nope, a round of level ups. Same level ups we got last time. Alright, let's move forward. Alright, I like having this fight again. Very nice. Wow. There's a big difference in damage. The later RPGs also were able to program that a little bit better. The damage that the spells did was a little bit more controlled by the user's intelligence stat, or whichever stat controlled magic attack, than just an almost random amount of damage within this wide window of values. And they decided to stray away from that. Because after all, who really wants the same spell to hit two different monsters of the exact same type, one for 77 and then one for 252? That's just ridiculous. Alright, we're not looking too bad. I think I'll take her on like this. Alright, now for the Fire Fiend carry. Now, a lot of people I know would go in guns blazing, but that's just not my style. I'd like to go in with a little bit... Oop, no. I'm sorry, the item. The white shirt. Go in there with more of a defensive and tactical first round. Kodok doesn't really have any tactical applications, he's just straight up damage. I'll have my Knight cast Anti-Fire, which is, it's pretty awesome that she's being lackadaisical. She's waiting to take her turn last, that's very nice of her. Alright. Let's take her out. She's pretty much missed her opportunity to kill any of the party members. If she'd attacked Rosa a second time, yeah, she might have had a chance of killing her. Wow. Resistance to ice must be up. Still, no matter. With Invisibility 2 spell cast twice, Kara wasn't going to be able to physically hit anybody for much of anything, and if she tried to use Fire 2 or 3, the anti-fire barrier would have protected us from major amounts of damage. And then, of course, there was our last little level 27 level up for Merlin. We'll go ahead and use a couple of heal potions on Rosa before we press on. Because now we are on the water floor, and these enemies can attack for a little bit more. So we'll need to be a little more careful and watch our health a little more closely. Very nice hit. This is a lot of waters. They can hit for decent amounts of damage, even against our knight. There's 2 down. Ooh. Use the Zeus Gauntlet. Not the best, but that's okay. Actually, hang on. I do believe these 2 took the least amount of damage. Let's try Ice this time, and you, of course, Heal Staff. She pulls it out first thing. Always nice. Ooh. Ouch. These waters are definitely digging into our health. It's not very nice. That Ice 2 spell, though, definitely seemed to be more effective than the Lightning 2 from the Zeus Gauntlet. So we'll do that again. Very nice. Now Rosa uses the Heal Staff. And hopefully she's sneaking that in before one of our attacks. Nope, the water gets one more attack. And then it dies. And of course he would have attacked one of my wizards. So many heal potions at our disposal. I'd like to keep us well healed. Hopefully we won't be running into any more 6 water attacks like that. They'll take out the Gray Sharks. Let's go ahead and use the Thor's Hammer this time, instead of the Heal Staff. Merlin's Zeus Gauntlet will not be able to take out these Wizards Sahagin all by itself. While the Heal Staff would be able to heal us a little bit, if her Thor Hammer can help kill a lot of these Wizards Sahagin in this first round, we'll actually end up losing less damage than we would have gained in health using the Heal Staff. Come on, don't wait to use it too long, Rosa. There we go. Come on, more damage than that, please. Thank you. Much better. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. And of course, this turn, we'll see if she can't sneak a Heal Staff in. And she can! Very awesome. Crazy to see the Knight's HP that low. He's taken some serious damage here on the water floor. And we still have the wind floor left. But we also have a plethora of heal potions. So I'm not too terribly worried. One more for Rosa. And we'll give one to Kuro as well. Got a little ahead of the system and it made that funky noise. Alright. Whoop. Come on, kill those lobsters. Yes. I got one of them. Kind of fizzed out on the other two. No big deal. We'll get over it. Alright, there goes one sea troll. Dirt should be able to take out the other one when he decides to attack. Alright. Let's give Kuro a Cure 2 spell. There we go. Kill it! And of course, Merlin waited until the very last attack of the turn to use his Zeus Gauntlet. Lazy bastard. Alright. Very nice. Okay. Push forward. We're getting close, though. Okay. Kraken is anywhere between 1 and 3 steps in front of us. I'm not sure how many. It's not quite as well perfectly indicated as with Lich and Carrie. You kind of knew exactly where they were. Alright. Now, I want Rosa at max health. If he decides to target her first thing, she needs the best chance she can to survive. You know what? Forget it. Let's just max everyone out. Close enough. Alright, you. Anti-lightning attack. Use the defend to try to control how many physical attacks he gets to use. Nice. Here comes the anti-lightning barrier. And that's very helpful. Now hopefully he'll try to lead with a lightning spell as his first attack. Merlin gets the defense off, that's good. Wow, just like Carrie, he decides to be lazy and wait until the last turn of the round to do his first attack. And he's even dumber and casts Lightning too. That is quite hilarious. I'm definitely going to take advantage of this fortuitous event. Use the white shirt. Just in case he decides to physically attack, maybe you can give us another invisibility too before he does. No, he's gonna go with another Lightning 2 spell. Very intriguing. I guess he doesn't want to win. I'll be honest, this is making me a little bit nervous. Because there was a situation similar to this that happened last session. Almost as if the game was for failure. And I don't like it. Ooh. He finally pulled out a physical attack. But it wasn't enough, and Kodo survived, but I don't think Kraken's gonna survive this round. Come on, Dirk. Hit him hard. Well, it was hard enough. There we go. And we press onward. But first, an attack from these enemies. Alright. Merlin isn't lazy this time. He comes right out with the first attack of the Zeus Gauntlet. No overly strong damage, but that's alright. Down goes one of the Great Sharks. Here comes the Thor's Hammer. Come on, hit these Wizards of Hugging. Better. A little better, but still none of them died immediately. That's alright, the 2 Great Sharks are gone. 2 more Wizards of Hugging strikes. Now then, allocate the attacks. This time Rosa will use the Heal Staff. Of course. That works. Now then, to the wind floor. And of course, the first thing we fight are 6 airs. Alright. I will be on the defensive and use the White Shirt's Invisibility 2 spell to try to help with evasion. Alright, Merlin, you shouldn't get hit too much. Okay. What the hell? That is not how this works. Black shirt. That's right, you're supposed to attack my knight. Alright. I was hoping that one would die. Plus this little bit of damage might be enough to make it to where Dirk and Kudo's attacks will kill their targets. Very nice. Much better. Okay. Give him a heal potion, and of course use your heal staff. 1 to go. But first, Rosa uses her heal staff. Terminated. Very nice. Alright. Whoa. It's a little bit of a strange sound fluctuation there. And as with last time, we are going for it. Okay. Man! What in the world? The worms didn't even deal that much damage to us when we first encountered them. Alright, there go two of them. Whatever. Come on, Rosa. Nope. But once again, poor Kudo is getting targeted like mad. Alright, we'll go with that for now. Okay. Actually, use the defense, try to keep yourself from getting physically hit. There comes the Rock Golem with their slow spell. And two of them decide to use it. All three of them decide to use slow. Very intriguing. Down goes one. Of course, because he is the one without a ribbon, poor Dirk is constantly affected by their slow spells. Sorry about that. There we go. Come down this little diagonal pathway. Nightmare and Evil Man. Now, very nice. Almost makes you wonder what the Nightmare is even doing here on this floor. It's an extremely old enemy. I'm trying to remember if there... I think there were nightmares in the Floating Castle, however. So I guess it would make sense that they're on this floor. Alright, almost there. As I said last session, it says Mazmune, but it's actually... there's actually supposed to be a second A behind the S. And that's, of course, pronounced Masamune. Once again, we're going to give it to Merlin. Kudo has no need for a weapon. And Dirk is already wielding the Excalibur. Oh, goodness. Seriously? Okay. Stay calm. One person's cured. Let's hope. Yes, okay. Okay. I felt the lava about ready to erupt inside me. But it didn't give us the same raw deal that it did last time, so I can deal with that. I'm assuming it just wasn't the same sorcerers. I'm not exactly sure why, but if I remember correctly, they programmed 2 types of sorcerers. Exact same enemy, exact same stats, only there was one type, and there was no way to tell them apart, but there was one type that could very easily instantly slay. Fortunately, we did not come across those. And I think it's absolutely wonderful that Merlin can wield the Masamune and deal damage almost on par with Dirk and Kuro. It makes him much more effective in this last part of the game. Because at this point, his spells aren't just... they're just not overly needed. Oop, wrong direction. Okay. I mean, his spells are still pretty good for lots of little enemies, like with the wizard Sahagin on the last floor. But now, with all of these bigger enemies, where his spells aren't overly effective, it's good for him to have the Masamune and really deal some deadly damage. And there it goes. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the last fiend, the Fiend of Wind. Once we can clear his floor, the final floor is pretty short and sweet, and the thing I like about it is that there are no random battles on the final floor. So we'll only have to prepare ourselves once. However, it seems Rose has been able to keep our HP up pretty well with the heal staff, and of course my heavy use of heal potions. Death. That is so very nice. I really, really enjoy that. 652 damage. Having 3 heavy hitters now is just awesome. Tiamat won't know what hit him. And another round of level ups. I had a feeling we might end up getting 2 level ups on our way to the final guy. Of course, Merlin will have to celebrate his level up alone, probably on the next battle or perhaps the battle after that. Okay. Stay calm. Thank you. No issue there. Alright, I think... and we have almost gone all the way through those heal potions. We started with 99, we are down to 29. Yes. Here's Tiamat's battle square. Fight, 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 and in case he uses it, I'd like you to cast Anti-Lightning. His physical attack isn't nearly as troublesome as Carrie's and Kraken's. One of his most disgusting abilities is his Thunder skill, which even with Anti-Lightning cast, still deals a decent amount of damage. And that's what I've really got to be careful about. I need to kill him quick. We need to do more damage than that. Take a moment and cast fast on yourself. You seemed to deal the most damage. No. Our HP isn't that dire yet. There you go, deal some more damage. Okay. This should be mostly ineffective because we have protective rings on. There we go. That's why I have them. Cast fast on yourself. I should have done that first turn. That's okay. Here comes Rosa with the heal staff. She'll shove Kudo's HP up above 300. Okay. This should be the final round. I don't think he'll last another attack from our trio of heavy hitters. And here comes an Ice 2 spell. It's not very effective. Now die. Very nice. And then all we gotta do is make it to the stairs. One more battle. 6 air, huh? Heal staff. Now let's hope not all 6 get to attack. Well, 4 attacked right out the gate. Not very nice. That was one crappy hit from Merlin. I was expecting a little more than that. Okay. Try that again. Well, at least we got the first turn this round. Well, let's hope some of the actual attackers will go next. No, of course the air get to go first. And death. Very nice. Alright, Merlin. Do better this time. He just doesn't have the physical oomph in order to get the multiple hits on enemies like this. Their evasion, unfortunately, is just too high for him. There it goes. Ineffective. Come on, Kudo. Finish this. Very nice. And there's Merlin's level up. Just in time. I was hoping for that one last fight so he could get his level up. Okay. Before we go through that door... Oops. I did not mean to try to use that. And I will completely exhaust these heal potions if I have to. Very nice. Alright. Let's do this. Does he look familiar? Remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought you had defeated me, but the Four Fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. From here I sent the Four Fiends to the future. The Fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. After 2,000 years I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet your doom. And here we are. Chaos. Okay. Anti-fire. Attack. I would like you to cast Fast on yourself. And you will cast Anti-Ice. First things first, we need to set up our defenses from his spells. That will help Merlin get the best out of the Masamune. Here comes Dirk's anti-fire spell. Chaos, just like the four fiends, are being lazy about his first attack, but I'll take it. Here comes Ice 3. Fortunately, the anti-ice barrier already got put up. Okay. Now we fight. You will put up the anti-lightning barrier. The last barrier to put up. Still not much. And here comes Lightning 3. She managed to get the anti-lightning spell off just in time. Come on, people, you need to start hitting them for harder. Alright, Merlin, I need you to cast Fast on Dirk. Oh, I'm curious, did we... No. Okay. For now, let's use the heal staff. Let's cast Fast on Dirk. Hopefully that'll really help him put some damage on Chaos. That's pretty good. Alright. I need to take his physical attack into consideration. Since Merlin isn't doing a crap load of damage anyway. Crack. That's his instant death attack, if I'm not mistaken, but our protective rings will make that very unlikely to work. Now we'll do a round of evasion increase. There, Merlin should be fairly unhittable by his physical attack, should and when he chooses to use it. Damn. With 8 hits from the Excalibur, it really ought to do more than 108 damage, especially since it critical hit. Alright, let's go ahead and try hitting him with the nuke spell, see what kind of damage we can get out of that heal staff. That's a little better. Now I've got to really hope that we can put the hurt on him, because Chaos can and will use a Cure 4 spell and completely heal himself. Plus he has an incredible amount of HP. If I remember correctly, it's 4,000. So I need to shove damage on him as hard as possible. Those nuke spells did some good damage. Inferno. It's fire-based, pretty strong, but the anti-fire spell is mitigating it to some degree. Yes! Oh, much better. And as the grand tradition of RPGs go, there is the insanely long, I'm dying, melodramatic, oh woe is me, all my evil plans will not come to fruition, how in the world did you destroy me, yada yada blah blah blah, I'm still dying. Almost dead. Not quite. There. The time loop is now broken. The 2,000-year-long battle is over. Peace prevails. Control of the 4 elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, and the water, again belongs to the earth. Garland's hatred burned for 2,000 years. That hatred led the 4 powers to this world. Chaos was created from those 4. Evil dominated the world and covered it in darkness. But it is over now. Wrong has been set right. The Light Warriors are returning. As they travel in time, the world returns to normal. Sarah and Jane wait for them. Of course, Garland does too. But when did it ever happen? Everything went mad in a day. The reason lies in the 2,000-year time loop. The four chose to become one force and fight against the four evil forces that set darkness upon the world. When the four return, it will be to their past. All signs of the battle with the forces will be erased. But the legend will live on, passed down by the dwarves, the elves, and the dragons. Passed on by the peoples unsure where the story came from. The Light Warriors return from their journey back in time 2,000 years. The memories stored deep in their hearts will protect the world. Never forget the good and the true. Never turn the four powers to the dark side. And truth will always live in the hearts of the people. The warrior who broke the 2,000-year time loop is truly a light warrior. That warrior was you! I can't believe they put that reference in there. May the orbs always shine. Oh, it's drawing something for us. Oh, I see it now. It's Etch-a-Sketched in. The end. Oh. Yes, their version of grand graphics. They did what they could with what they had. I guess they decided to go back and do the H and the T. The end. Yay! Alright, on the next session, we will be starting the second part of the evolution of the RPG. We will be jumping forward to the next level of platforming. We will be leaving the regular NES, and we will be heading up to the Super NES, where there was an upgrade in graphics and programming capabilities. And you'll see, from our perspective, seeing what we've seen now, it won't look like a big change. But for those of you that took the change when it occurred, you know as well as I do that there will be a tremendous jump in the graphics and programmability. The next game we will be playing, so I'm going to go ahead and stay with Final Fantasy, is one of my favorite chain of RPGs, and what we're going to be jumping to. It was originally titled Final Fantasy II when it was released in English. However, it was actually Final Fantasy IV in Japanese. I'll get a little bit more into that on the next session when we begin the game. So look forward to that, and I will look forward to playing another game with y'all. Alright, until then, take care.